Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today in another episode of The Infected. I am your host, Lethallady, and we are picking up right where we left off in our last episode. How did he get me? How is he getting me? I don't understand how he's been getting me. Oh man, my shield is almost broken. And I'm almost dead. Wow, what is wrong with me? Oh, I'm carrying too much weight on me. Yeah, see, I got rid of these a long time ago in my recording from previously. This is not good. I've had to start over way far back than I like. Oh no. There's no way. I'm not. Well, you know what? Just go ahead and kill me. Yeah. There's no way. I need to figure this out. I think what I do is I just give up. Which sucks because I only have, what, 2? Tech. When I was walking away with 4 or 5 earlier. Yeah. But you know, you get to a point where you don't have a shield anymore, you're running out of your spears, you're just not doing well, and you don't have health, and you don't have repair kit or like health kits. You don't have anything, so you might as well just call it. You know, and that's the part that sucks. I don't like doing that. I think that if I can get through this, I would be happy. I would have... Oh, man. I would have, possibly 4 tech at the end of this. Dude's not even paying attention. You know what? I'm just gonna sneak in here like I did last time. Haha, suckers. Alright, so I'm at least getting something. That'll give me energy. Awesome. No tech in here, though. I'm trying to remember where it all was. Yeah, there's like 3 of them wandering right there. Oh, there's a 4th one just right there. Yeah. They're all surrounding this building. Oops. I wish this place had a back door. I would sneak out the back door. Oh shit. I can take 1 on. Oh, but 2. Look at this. There's no way. When there's 2 of them on me like that, there is no way There is no way. Especially with no first aid. I can do 2, I can do 3. I've even done 4. My shield is crap. And I have very low health. That's the problem. I do not like being defeated, but I might be defeated in this one. One, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna just make a run for it. Bye. 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 Now that's crap. I was weaving around. How can they do that and hit me still? Stupid. Really stupid. Oh man, are you serious? Okay, so I made it back home, and I'm glad I just decided to come home because I was not getting anywhere with my shield breaking on me and having really bad bone spears, although I can make bone spears on the fly. It's really when my shield breaks and my health is this low that I start really having issues because I don't have first aid, and you have to loot to get the first aid, right? I think you can make it yourself, but you have to have the chem bench to do that. And personally, the in order to make yourself first aid kits, I believe it's pretty involved. I don't think it's that easy. Bandage, fish oil, and splint. Stick and plant fiber. That's not a big deal. The fish oil is, because where do you fish? You can't just fish in any body of water anymore, from what I was told. So, I can try to do this. I'm not looking forward to it, I can tell you that. Plastic, bandage, fish oil, medicated bandage. And aloe. Well, they gave me a reason to go out there and get stuff. Well, not excited. I'm gonna do some off-camera work for a little bit. I should be getting attacked today, day 10. So if that happens, I will bring you guys back. But for a little bit, I'm just going to try to really crank out some iron to start getting some of those mineral extractors up and running. We really need them badly to start progression. Hey everyone! I brought you back in after I did some work. I'm going to show you what I've done. I did all of this. Cleared this out twice, actually. And, am full on planks. Can't make any more if I wanted to. Well, I guess I could if I made more storage for planks. And then I filled all of these up. I put all of the nails and planks in these. I'm working on filling them with iron ingots now. I made some stone crates. And then I made all of these, enough to fill a stone crate storage rack. So I will be doing that here eventually. I made both of these, just made this one. So that's awesome. I have 2 of these running, which is great because I am out of stone. I've been processing it nonstop. I don't think there's anything new here to show you other than it just looks so beautiful, doesn't it? I love it. I've organized everything in here. I've made a little bit of small rations. I need to make more. I need to go kill some chickens. Here's all the fruit salad that I have canned and put away. So here's all the veggie salad that I made. It's really hard to make the veggie salad because I always don't have enough onions. But yeah, it looks so good. I love this base, and I can't wait to get these ghostly shadow images out of here because it's mucking up the looks. The way it looks, and all this mucks it up too, but you know, it is what it is. It's a workspace, you know? So, although I can't wait to start really pulling minerals out of the cave, because then I will be able to switch all of this over to the other saw benches that run on oil and are way more efficient. That will be lovely. So, one of the things I wanted to look at with you all... Hold on, let me put that away. Is my 2 tech points that I got. So, here's what I'm thinking. I want to do the rack technology. And I'm also thinking about doing the chemistry table technology as well and start producing my own medical supplies because I really need them. I can't go without them. And trying to go without them is like trying to go out there and protect myself without a shield. It just, I rely on that stuff so much, and to not get any of it is detrimental to my survival. So those are the things I'm thinking about doing. I did look up what I need to have to make my own medical, you know, first aid stuff. And it's doable. It's not terrible. I'm going to have to do some fishing, which will bring in some food, which is, you know, not a bad thing because I could always use more protein. The only thing is I would have to leave home to go do it because there's not a body of water around here. Not close by anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We need this anyway for Mike. I'm not anywhere close to being ready for Mike, but I am definitely on my way. And I really need the rack technology. I mean, look at this. Yeah, it's kind of driving me a little batty. So, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and learn this stuff. Let me make sure I have the grinder. Okay, I do. So, I'm going to learn the rack technology, and I'm going to learn the chemistry bench, or chemistry table. Alright. I hope I can make the chemistry table. I didn't even look at that. There it is. Lead ingot. Okay, I can get those. No problem. Yeah, I can make that. No problem. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like right there. I can still get around, do what I have to do. This space is really small. It's kind of driving me a little crazy, but we'll... Oh, I had planks on me. Sweet. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish filling that up. we're gonna have to use, oh man, I think I've been putting all of the, oh no, I didn't. Yay, I still have 2 ingots on me. All right, so we need nails. I've only been making nails when I've needed them because I've been pumping all the rest in there. So what else? I really want to make one of these. I do need nails for this as well. I at least want 1. I really need more than 1, but 1 will have to do for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft that and go grab how many planks? Hold on. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means I can actually run some of that. I'm gonna pick up those stones. I always do because I am so desperate for them. Yes, I am so excited to get these things off the floor. I don't even know what quality they are. That one's pretty bad. That one is too. Let's check out these. That's better. Oh, that's really bad. What is this? Stone spear. I'll keep that on me. Bone spear. Just, they're not very good quality right now. At least they're not on the floor anymore. Oh wait, we've got one more. I'm gonna have to look at it while it's on me. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's good. Alright, cool. So, I'll keep those on me for now. We need to get some lead. And I have the tool, I believe, to still do that. Yes. So I'm going to go run and grab some lead. And I will be right back. So now I have the 3 lead ingots on me. So let's go ahead and add those. Okay, so what I'm going to need to get... These are the ones I really want to make. So they're going to take bandages. So I need to get a bunch of aloe. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that at night. Because those places are hot. And the sun just beats down on you. And then the tallow we're going to just have to get from killing animals and butchering them. Then I'm going to have to do some fishing. And I'm going to have to make some splints. I did grab more mushrooms when I was also in the cave getting the lead. We have a ton of plant fibers. I need to get the aloe. Tallow is also another weak spot for us. Let's see. Oh, it's not in smalls. That's going to be in animal bits. So, you know, it's going to be a process. It's going to be a process. I really want to make those steel tools because I'm really tired of the stone stuff. It's just, ugh. But with that being said, another thing I should make is this. I should put this down and make it really quick. I don't want it to be in the front. It's going to make it all yucky. So let's put it here. So 12 planks, 6 mechanical parts, and 10 small stones. Let's go ahead and grab the stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? It was 10. We need 12 planks. Alright, that goes in here. We need 6 electrical, mechanical or electrical? Mechanical. Alright. I hope I have that. Where is that? There it is. Oh yeah, so. There we go. So I need 6 iron ingots. I will be putting the next few iron ingots in that. All right, I have the last ingot to go in there. Yay. And I have some fuel. Let me just grab it. I will just take all of it. Wait a minute. It does take the other stuff too. I'm going to leave that alone. I forgot that it also accepts this. So there we go. It is full and it will stay full. It won't need fuel for a long time. That's the wonderful thing about that. Okay. So we need 10 more iron ingots in here and this will be done. Oh, I also need screws. Oh, man. I wish I had seen that. I'm going to delete it. Oops. Yes, I do want to delete that. And I will place down a new one. But first, I'm putting those in there. Alright, you can have the rest. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about making you then, which really sucks. But I need to have cover first. And the only way I can get cover is by finishing this mineral extractor and putting it in the cave. And that's what I plan to do. Placeables, others. We're going to make another one of you. We'll put it right there for now. Alright, I'm going to make 2 more MREs. Small ones. I killed a chicken off camera and it was pretty funny. And I wish I was recording it when it happened, but I didn't. But yeah. That one chicken made 2 more MREs for me. Yay. Alright, so where I'm at with this is still... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to be able to do something amazing. This was a long time coming. It has taken so much time. Let me get some fuel. I want to make sure I have fuel on me. Yikes. We need to get some more spoiled meat. I need to be working in the garden all the time, but I'm not, so I don't have as much spoiled food as I probably should have. I need to amp up that production. Alright. We're gonna do copper. Because I'm desperate. I'm desperate, and I would kill you. I think I'm going to, and I'm just gonna have to carry you home. Did I break it? I did. Are you serious? No way. Oh, you stupid game. I'm so pissed. I'm not super pissed, but man, that's disappointing. The game stole my kill. That's just dirty. I could have really used that meat. I still miss the days when the birds gave you meat. I was always killing the birds for me and always eating the cucumbers for health. Well, what do you know? There's one for me right there. I'm gonna get a cart and I'm gonna go snab that guy because I am desperate for some protein. No, no, no. Sweet. Oh, there it is, and it ran off. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Yes. More MREs for me. You're up there on the mountain. I can't get you. Oh, man, this makes me so happy. Although, I should probably make... Oh, well, let me do this really quick. I just leave that and abandon it. It runs by itself. Poor thing. Yeah, and look at that. It needs more fuel. There we go. That is good on the iron ingots. It's this now. Alright. 12 more. I mean 14 more. Alright. Let's take... No. We're going to take this one around. Let's get you down here. Because I can do this. That is stone I procured myself. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. I wanted to make... I wanted to make, oh, I only have 11. I think it takes 15 plastic. Storage. Yeah. I don't have enough. Oh well, I'm gonna have to cook the liver then. We're gonna... Alright, so it's backwards again. I always put it backwards. Alright, we're changing that now because I'm not doing this the whole season. Nope, that's backwards. There we go. The axe needs to be on my right. Okay, I'll remember that. Okay, this needs to go out. Alright, we're parking you. So I can get out and go wash my hands. Goodness. Alright. I need to do all of this stuff. Oh, I'm heavy. That's okay. I want to get them all. Isn't it so pretty? I just love it. It's really epic. Yay! But let's move you because I'm tired of you being in the middle of my room. We're gonna go ghetto style. I think that's good enough. Alright. Alright, then we do this. Only a few more bars. Oh my gosh. It's my first horde, you guys. Ooh. We can have up to 5 guys. I do not have a shield. Woo! They're throwing things. I knew they would, and I can't do anything. Watch this. They're gonna move around. I don't know where they all are. I'm not sure I got all of them. Well, I got stuff to repair them with. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Aha. Sweet. I am not ready for bed. I am wide awake. At least in the game I am. In real life, I'm pretty tired. I've had a long 4 or 5 days. I will tell you, we live in a town. I can't say that it's small, but it's not really large either. And my daughter attends a school that's pretty big. There's over, I think there's 1,000 students. So that gives you the idea of the size of our town. Okay. And you probably wouldn't call it a town. It might be a little city. A little city. But anyway, let me get out of the rain. It's kind of loud. The other day, she was at school, and there's this boy in her art class. By the way, my daughter is extremely talented, artistically speaking. And even when she's writing, she writes really beautifully too. My mom is a writer as well, so it kind of just runs in the family. Anyway. So this kid has bothered her the entire year, and she gets the willies from him. She's never really thought he was a safe person to become friends with. He's always, you know, kind of made backhanded remarks to her all the time about her artwork, about anything and everything. And they were doing this exercise in class where the teacher was asking them, you know, how are they doing a 1 through 10, you know, going around the room and asking all the students how they're doing. And I think his answer was like a 4 or a 5 or something. And he's like, well, what can we do to make it better? And he said, well, if only I had a gun. And he was looking at my daughter when he said this. let me just put it this way. All year long, she's been telling her teacher, look, this guy gives me the creeps. He keeps on bothering me. He won't leave me alone. And he was like stalking her throughout the school. And so I just kept telling her to tell your teacher, let him know, you know, this, that, and the other. And then we had this meeting with some of the school staff at one point, and I was asking her about it in front of them so she could get the opportunity to express the issues that she's having with him. And they didn't really do anything. They just kept on encouraging her to talk to her teacher and let her teacher know, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, because they want her to be an advocate for herself. And I think that's really good. I think that's, you know, exactly what she needs to learn how to do at this point in life. She's 16, you know, only has like roughly 18 months left before she's an adult. She does need to learn how to speak up for herself. So anyway, I've been encouraging her ever since that meeting to do the same thing. Be an advocate for yourself. Talk to the teacher. If things aren't getting better, you know, and if he has you really freaked out, then go up to the next tier of people you speak to, which is people in the office or the school counselor or something, you know. Try to get some help from somebody. I was telling her that I can't keep pulling her out of school whenever she's having a bad day or she's just, you know, not feeling heard and seen by the teachers who she's talking to and bringing this up with, you know. And so, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find some busy work to do while I'm talking to you. And so, the day that they did this little exercise in class, he was looking at her when he said he wished he had a gun and how he would love to see some bodies and carcasses all over the floor. And he was pointedly looking at my daughter the entire time. And the teacher, who she adores, she loves her art teacher, looked at her after this and said that he was really sorry for not listening to her. And so yeah, my daughter told me that this guy was making threats to shoot or wanting to kill her, right? Saying he wished he could. And I freaked out. I showed up at the school after waiting at home, thinking that the school would call me, and the school never did. So I was upset. And I called the school, and I was asking them, so why haven't I heard from you guys about this? Why is it that I only heard this from my daughter? Why haven't you guys called me yet? This is a serious matter. I should have been called. And, you know, they couldn't give me an answer. They just, well, actually they did give me an answer, and they said, well, we wanted to get more information first. And I'm like, the more information you got, the less you would want to call me and tell me, because it would have been worse. Come on. You know, I'm not ignorant to this, and I'm just grateful that I have a daughter who communicates with me. The schools here are just... I live in Washington State, and they are the worst when it comes to parental rights, especially when it comes to the schools. The schools don't tell you anything. They act like they are the parent, and they don't tell you anything. And they let kids make any decisions that they want when it comes to all sorts of really crazy, wild, and far out there things. And they don't inform the parents. They don't inform the parents if your child is suicidal, if they're, they don't inform you of any of it. They don't have to. So they don't. And I know that I wouldn't have gotten a call if I know I wouldn't have. They have lockdowns quite often there without informing parents. How is this doing anyway? Only 3 copper. Wow. We're going to put you on copper 2 because this is taking so long. So I went to the school, and after I called the school and I didn't get the answer I wanted, I called them back again a few minutes later, getting angrier and angrier and thinking, there's no way I'm going to accept this as an answer. There's no way. And anyone who is a parent at that school right now would probably think I was nuts if I wasn't showing up to pick her up or something. That was what was going through my mind. I'm like, why am I sitting here and tolerating this? And so I got up and I left, and I went to the school, informed them that I was coming first. And the lady on the phone was like, oh no, please, just wait. And I was like, no, I'm not waiting. I'm on my way now. And please have her in the office. I am picking her up. She's not safe there. I am bringing her home. And, oops, I didn't put the stuff in there I needed. And it was a whole thing. So I leave. I go to the school. And I'm really grateful that my favorite staff person was in there and greeted me, because if she wasn't, I would have probably lost control over my emotions, because I was really in panic mode and freaking out. They take me to an office where, first of all, this staff member who I trust implicitly, she asked me if I would talk to the police, because the police would probably want to talk to me. And I said, sure. And I don't know why they would want to talk to me, because I wasn't a part of the situation other than I got the text from my daughter. And which they did end up wanting proof of. And wow, that went fast. Is that done too? It looks like it. Sweet. They did want to talk to my daughter, and I told them that they could as long as I was in the room when they did. And they're like, yeah. Of course you can be in the room. Because I'm telling you again, that's not always the case. So I wasn't going to back down. I was going to be there for my daughter each step of the way, whether they wanted me there or not. So that's the first thing I'm going to make with this copper. What is the first thing I want to make with the copper? I don't have a lot. I haven't decided. Let's see. I need like 20 screws to go fix the ATV. The ATV trailer, I mean. So I definitely should do that. We do need that. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else I really wanted it for before I just set it aside for that. Let's see. I wanted the advanced workbench. I honestly think that takes priority over the ATV right now because I can make my steel tools. And I really want that. So that is what I'm going to make. This place is going to be so crowded. I am going to put this outside. I just don't see that there's going to be room inside for this. There we go. We need 10 nails. And we have that. Good. We need 10 planks. We have that. Alright. Iron ingots are coming up. Get you in there. I need 10 planks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Yay, that is now done. I'm excited about that. I talked to some of the staff before I speak with the officers. They were sheriffs, by the way, not just your plain old police officers. They were top dogs in the area. So talking to them, they're interviewing me, they're recording the interview, and the guy wasn't too committed yet at the point to think that my daughter was directly threatened by this guy. At that point, I didn't even know that she witnessed it. The way that she worded it, she worded it in a way that it sounded like her teacher not only acknowledged his neglect in protecting her, but that he was the one that informed her about it. That's the way she worded it when she texted me. That's how it sounded to me. And so so none of us knew that she had witnessed it. So we pulled her from class and she talks to the officer, or the sheriff, I should say. And she's like, oh no, I was there in the room. I overheard everything that was said because he was like right next to me. And he was looking at me, making these threats, and all this and that and the other. So the kid ended up getting arrested. He was put in handcuffs and driven off to the sheriff's station or the sheriff's office. And then I don't know what happened to him after that. I haven't called the sheriff's office yet. I told them that I wanted to press charges. And yeah, because you don't go around and you don't make those kind of threats. You don't say those kind of things. So I told the staff at the school that my daughter wouldn't be returning unless I knew for sure that he was not going to be attending the school again. And they couldn't tell me either way because they're not allowed to disclose for legal reasons, which I think is a bunch of hogwash, to be honest with you. They couldn't disclose to me what they were going to do in this situation. And I honestly think that's just garbage. When there's a kid making life or death threats to your kid, you should definitely know what decisions that they've made. So you know if your daughter is going to be safe going to that school again. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, yay, we got another one done. I'm not going to be able to put fuel in this one and use it because I don't have a lot of fuel. So anyway, so she's been home today, and she will be home until we know for sure what is going on. Yeah, I only have one. That's not gonna work. I think I have more than one, but it's not with me. I'm gonna start taking this stuff and just harvesting it so it rots. We need to start letting it rot. All of the stuff and things rot. So there's options if he ends up attending the school. She will not be returning to the school if he returns to the school. And which is unfortunate. We only have 40 days left of the school year. I think that he should be suspended for the rest of the school year. I don't think he should be allowed to return. You don't make those kind of threats or those kind of statements without there being consequences, you know? So, anyway, that's what I have been dealing with. And it, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You don't expect your kid to be one of those people that are targeted in school with threats like that. You know, she's a good student. She really just, I don't know. I'm doing my best to not let it get to me, but it's just one of those things that is impossible to not let it get to you. So, you know, I take that stuff very seriously. And, you do when it's your kid, you know. I don't know what parent wouldn't. Even if it was somebody else's kid. Some of this stuff is like impervious to rotting. It just sits in here forever and ever and ever. What else should I make? What's slowing us down? That cobalt is. Ooh, I don't have a lot of room. Do I need iron ingots for this? Yeah. I'm just wondering, if I should worry about which one should I do first? I'm guessing this because now I can make screws. All right. That's right. I'm going to do this first. And we're going to make some screws. Wow. That's a lot of screws for one of those. What do I have in there for screws? I have 20. We will continue to work on this, and I just figure I might as well do all the work I can here at home, and until the production really is up and running well. So by that time, I'll be ready to go out and loot, get some more tech, because I'll need it by then, because I've run out of all the tech to apply at home. And I will go get my ATV trailer fixed so I can also do, you know, bring home a lot more loot than I have been. Now it is time to, hold on a second, I might need, wrong, I might need some of that. So let's look at this. Why do I have that on me? Oh, I was going to put it in this. Alright, I'm going to be one short. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and do all of this because why not? This is an absolute must. It's not debatable. I really wish I had more plastic. I'm going to have to do more looting. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. We're just not there yet. 20 screws in there. 20 screws in there. That is awesome. So we have 10 screws left. We're gonna have to put you guys out. We just do not have enough stone yet for anything. Oh, you know what we needed copper for? We needed copper for my headlamp. Oh, darn it. I had that feeling that I was forgetting something. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and make that. You should still make it and put it in my bag. I purposely left room in my bag for you. Wow. Okay. Craft that. I'm now wearing that. Okay. So, what else? Can I make the pants yet? I can. Good. Alright, how about the shoes? Or am I completely out of stuff? I can do that. That is going to make surviving a little bit easier. Can I make that? No. That? Alright, well. That's it for now. But that's really good. You know, another thing I need really is this. I really need that. Because I have nowhere to put this stuff that I've got. Let me just put you in there. That works for now. And we will delete this because I just have to make a bigger base. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. So, unless I take these down, right, and then put a second floor in here, and then I'll double my space. But, you know, most of that would end up being, I don't know. I would put my bed up there, and then I don't know, stuff like that, I guess. But I'm gonna get some sleep. And actually, you guys, I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to let me know by giving it a like. If you have any helpful tips, or you just want to say hi, be sure to leave me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate all of you for being here. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.